Guys in capes.
Rogues who are sneaky.
Join Chris and Roger as they...
Fucked you up on that one.
Yeah, no, I didn't expect that. Entertain the geeky!
I knew I fucked you up on that one because you were like, oh, shit, he said something.
Yeah.
He actually went with it. I don't know what to do.
You were dicking around on your phone, and I was like, is Roger here?
What up, Chris?
Roger, how are you?
I'm still on this whole fucking VCR kick here, man.
Still repping
VCRs.
VCRs.
Yeah, like they're fucking $200.
Tony is still here hanging out with us.
You could buy a VCR for like $20.
Roger, we need to play a VCR board game. That's what we need to do.
Star Trek VCR board game?
Well, I don't have access to that one. We'd have to contact Jams for that one.
What about the D&D VCR board game?
Also don't have them, but I do have the Star Wars one.
What?
Where Darth Vader literally calls out the number of players in the board game.
What?
Yeah, so when you start up the VCR, he goes... Yeah, so basically the game works where you're trying to break into the Death Star and I think either shut it down or blow it up. I forget which one.
Nice role-playing.
Yeah. He goes, "Rebels, no more than 4 of you have infiltrated the Death Star."
No more than 4 of you.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I think that was the highlight of that game.
No more than 4 of you, which means not 5.
And it's not James Earl Jones. It's someone doing his college effort to be James Earl Jones, but failing at it.
Really?
I mean, that's real life.
Yeah.
We all do it.
Yeah.
How many times have all of us quoted Darth Vader and fallen short?
How many of us have quoted him correctly?
Which quote?
The one about Darth Vader being Luke's father.
Because it's not Luke. It's not Luke. I am your father.
What you got?
I'm looking at
The actual quote is, "Luke, search your feelings. You know it to be true." And then he says his famous, "No, that's impossible" line. It's actually so misquoted, James Earl Jones actually labels the autobiography by the misquote.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
It's not the top number 1 misquoted line in movies.
All right, well, you got the phone.
What's the top misquote here?
Hold on.
Because I want to see what beats Luke, I am your father.
Misquoted.
It's true, because that's what you hear.
Yeah.
Luke,
yeah.
I am your father. It's
and
true.
No, or I forget. What is the exact line? No, it's true. Yeah, is I think the line. I don't know. I'm too buds to the wind, so.
Whoa. It's
step
the
it
misquote
up, guys.
is Luke, I am your father. The actual quote is No, I am your father.
Okay, no, I am your father.
The misquote for Apollo 13, Houston, we have a problem. The actual quote is, Houston, we've had a problem. Casablanca, play it again, Sam. The actual quote is, play it, Sam. Play as time goes by. Dirty Harry, do you feel lucky, punk? Does anyone know the actual quote?
What is it?
No, I'm curious.
You've got to ask yourself one question. Do I feel lucky? Well, do you, punk?
Nice. The first steps on the moon, that's misquoted.
Really?
That's one small step for man, one giant leap for mankind is what you commonly hear. And it's actually, that's one small step for a man.
Okay.
Because it was a man taking the step and one giant leap for mankind. So.
I am blanking on it, but like.
My favorite movie, misquote, we're going to need a bigger boat. Actual quote, you're going to need a bigger boat. Interesting postscript to that, that line was ad-libbed.
Was it?
Yep.
Really?
Mm-hmm. It was ad-libbed.
A good portion of that movie was, though. Wasn't it?
No, not Jaws. Jaws is pretty much stuck to the script. It's just at that movie, at that moment, like Roy Scheider cut it. It's supposed to be like just him walking in and said something about the shark being there, and Roy Scheider was like seasick and fucking didn't care and just threw that line out there.
And
Kinda like
it's a huge ordeal now.
It is. If you build it, they will come. The actual quote: "If you build it, he will come."
That one I knew. Shoeless Joe Jackson, by the way.
Frankenstein. The misquote: "He's alive." The actual quote:
It's alive.
It's alive.
Yeah.
Silence of the Lambs.
Ooh, which one?
Hello, Clarice. The actual quote: "Well, Clarice." And that's on the phone. It was on the phone.
Interesting.
Planet of the Apes.
I'm assuming "Damn you, dirty apes" is not the line.
The misquote: "Get your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty apes." The actual quote: "Take your stinking paws off me, you damn dirty apes."
Okay.
Got to be careful with that one.
Yeah,
Roseanne.
I say which Planet of the Apes ones because
The
we've
first
had
one?
a couple of them.
No, I was
which
talking,
first
I was
one?
just talking about Roseanne.
Oh,
Whoa. Hey, they're bringing that show back.
They are, and she's not in it.
And she kind of, like racism aside, she came out kind of trying to be a good guy on this one. because in order for ABC to do this, they had to make sure, like, the deal was, we'll do it if Roseanne does not profit one dime. And since she created the characters...
That's cold on their part, but...
Well, since she created the characters, she had to sign off on it. And she said, I'll sign off on it because, and her quote was, I don't want to punish the 200 employees for my stupidity.
Mm-hmm.
Good for her.
Yeah. Star Trek. Biggest quote ever. Biggest misquote ever.
Live long and prosper.
No.
Is that the?
No, that's not it.
Okay.
Can I at least narrow it down by which Star Trek?
TOS.
TOS. Oof.
It's an easy one. Once I say it, you're gonna kick yourself.
Probably. Can I at least know? All right. No. I feel like I need to exhaust my options. Can I know the characters?
It would be Kirk.
Kirk. Just Kirk.
Kirk.
Any type of situation you can give me.
Pretty much.
Just Kirk.
Just general what everyone quotes when it comes to Star Trek.
Other than live long and prosper from Kirk.
Kirk never says live long.
No.
Yeah. I'm talking about Star Trek quotes.
Right,
I'm
right.
trying to think of.
That's
No,
the long.
Yeah.
Here we go. Beam me up, Scotty.
Oh yeah.
The actual
that's
quote.
not a quirk.
The
That's
actual
not a Kirk
quote. Beam us up, Scotty.
Yeah. I don't think is it ever actually. I thought Scotty never works the transporters.
Scotty works at transporters.
Okay.
Yeah, Scotty would be in there from time to time working
Okay.
at transporters. Wasn't like fucking Chief O'Brien, where it was like always Chief O'Brien.
Man, I miss him on the transporters.
Fucking.
I'm sad they didn't really let him transport that much in TS9.
No, he didn't need a transport though. And every time, fucking D Space Nine truly showed how shitty it would be to be Chief O'Brien.
Oh God, yes.
Because they were like, hey, let's fuck up a character. Oh, fuck it, O'Brien.
Yep.
Fucking O'Brien went through so much shit on that show. It's a wonder he didn't fucking just phaser blast everybody.
His wife didn't even carry his baby.
Right.
bitch.
His wife didn't carry his baby. He spent a lifetime in prison. It was a whole he got fucked in that show.
Good.
Fucking alcoholism was a problem for fucking. No wonder he drank so much.
He's Irish.
No wonder he drank so much. Fucking Deep Space Nine was a shit time for him. Like, sure, on the Enterprise, he just stayed in the fucking transporter room and didn't do a damn thing, but he wasn't being fucked with.
Well, have you ever seen the webcomic of Chief O'Brien at work?
I could kill you all. I could kill you all.
I have the actual print version where they collected the some of the best ones.
Yeah.
So, I recently, I don't know if we had talked about it on the show or not, but I think we might have. But
we haven't.
The concept of a transporter actually killing you every time you were getting.
Oh, we
it.
have.
That is a long-standing Trek conundrum.
I know it's a long-standing Trek conundrum. I didn't know if we had talked about it on the show.
Yeah, no, it does. It like every time it has to kill you.
Well, we've already established you can create two people.
Yeah, so you die. Like going on the transporter kills you. Also,
Does it just clone you?
Well, yeah, because
it has the potential.
Also, transport technology literally gives us the fountain of youth.
It could, in theory.
Because all you have to do is just set the program to all. Because when you transport up from a planet, it gets rid of all diseases you might have got from that planet.
You know what's really messed up about that? That throws a huge wrench into Insurrection's plotline.
A little bit, but it doesn't in the sense of the Federation would never think about using technology to have lifelong. Fuck Insurrection. First off, I love the movie Insurrection, but the main plot is horrible. But the Federation would never views death and life as just part of the constant. Like you can't live forever. You have to die. The reason they wanted the metaphysic particles was to not extend life, but to cure diseases, which is something that doctors do.
Yeah.
But it was not for life. It wasn't to have us live forever. It was great. We can cure pretty much any disease we have now, which is a noble cause.
Yeah.
But that movie, that main plot was stupid. I love the movie, but the main plot was so stupid.
As a Trek fan, I'm going to say that makes one of us.
No, hold on.
I mean,
Star Trek Insurrection, other than the stupid main plot, was the first movie I watched that made me feel like I was watching a long TNG episode. Generations had the scar of it being Kirk and Picard, and you knew you were watching a movie at that point because we grew up in an era where TOS wasn't on TV. So for us, Kirk was movie Kirk.
Yeah.
So Generations was watching movie Kirk and Picard and all of that. First Contact, while the best of the TNG movies, is an action movie.
Yeah, action horror.
It's not an episode of TNG.
Yeah.
Insurrection felt like an episode of TNG. It's the same reason I think that
Season 1.
Yeah, it's a bad episode, but it's still an episode. Same reason I think Voyage Home is
The greatest.
though Jason will disagree with me. Yeah, I think Voyage Home is the second best Star Trek movie ever made.
So then, let me throw this one down. What is your opinion of the first of the bet? Well, I guess Wrath of Khan.
Yeah, Wrath of Khan, Voyage Home, and then it just kind of gets all jumbled. I will say that I like the motion picture a lot more than most people do, because the motion picture did try to be a big episode. It was just a very bad episode of TOS.
It had some really cool concepts. I'll give you that one.
And it was too focused on special effects and not enough on the characters. And that's my problem with it.
Well, it's trying to be 2001, which is what it was pitched at.
And it was bad.
Yeah.
And the best Star Trek series ever is Deep Space Nine.
Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine.
Tony?
Deep Space Nine.
I go between Deep Space Nine and TNG because they scratch two different itches.
TNG did a really good job getting the ball rolling.
They get a ball rolling, and like, I have a weird classification of sci-fi. I like sci-fi that takes a real hard look at like the human condition and poses philosophical questions to it. And I feel like TNG does a better job of that than Deep Space Nine.
I would disagree wholeheartedly. Whereas TNG, every episode was a different human condition.
Yeah.
Deep Space Nine focused on the timeless human
Yeah,
conditions.
I will give
which
you
was
that.
Religion wars, ending, peacetime wars, all that. And if Deep Space Nine had come out just 10 years later,
Well, I would argue, as a fan of another sci-fi show, it wouldn't have.
but no, the way Deep Space Nine told its stories.
Yeah,
Because
no.
it was not an episode.
It is a superior, in terms of a show, I would say it's superior.
It's the same type of storytelling we have now with Game
Yeah.
of Thrones, Walking Dead, where you don't miss you can't miss an episode of Deep Space Nine.
There are some series, yeah.
But with TNG, you can miss half a season.
Oh, it's...
Because the only 3 episodes that mattered in TNG are Picard got assimilated, Picard got unassimilated, and now Picard's with his brother in France.
I feel like you could watch Home outside of that.
You could watch
Home stands alone.
Home stands alone, but the gravitas of Picard breaking down and saying they took away my individuality. If you had not seen what he went through as Locutus, you wouldn't know that.
Agreed.
But other than that, the two-parter was like Chain of Command is in my opinion, the best TNG episode ever made. Better than Best of Both Worlds.
I would fight you with Inner Light.
Inner Light's good.
That is, I think, when people ask me best TNG, I know it's the one that everyone says, but on this podcast, I'm saying, Tony Francis Strutynski thinks that Darmok is not as good as people say.
You know what's interesting about that episode when the walls fell?
Yeah.
The writers hated that episode.
I can understand
The
why.
writers hated it. They thought it was just a throwaway episode.
It makes no. I mean, when you really sit down and understand it, it makes no sense.
And that's
no one can translate their language because it's all done in metaphors. Has anyone picked up a history or mythology textbook for this one?
No, because they've been erased. World War III happened.
Not for them. We're talking about mystery and mythology for.
But no one could open communications to get those history books or mythology books.
I guess. I mean, if that's the crutch we're going to frame this episode with.
The original pitch for that episode was to redo the Gorn episode with Kirk.
Yeah.
And
better episode.
Yeah, but they were like, we can't. It's TNG, so it can't be as violent. Well, let's make it all about them not being able to talk. All right.
Who made that call? Because you put a Klingon on the bridge crew.
Yeah, that was okay. We're okay with that.
Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm okay with that, but when you're going with this whole entire thing, like, we got to be less violent, and you put a Klingon on the bridge crew.
All Worf did was get told no.
Well, yeah, but you're still, like,
Well, yeah, he was told no, and he had to maintain his violent impulses. Same reason Wesley was just told to shut up.
Well, Wesley's told to shut up because it's terrible.
If you take the first season of TNG and throw that away.
All right, easily done.
Chris, this poor episode, poor Chris.
No, I'm watching because.
How do you feel about TNG, Chris? Let's bring him in.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I really don't give a shit.
Okay, so
yeah, I feel pretty good about it.
Star Trek first seasons are all bad.
Yeah.
TNG is the absolute worst because they had no idea how anything was gonna work. Like, how does Snowballs leave the holodeck? Why is Picard such a dick? Like, Picard is a fucking asshole in the first season of TNG.
I actually listened to another podcast where based off season 1 TNG, they have a running fan theory that Picard is actually a pedophile because of how shitty he treats Wesley and how his first reaction to children is like, keep them away from me.
He obviously doesn't want Wesley on that bridge.
Yeah.
Because every time Wesley says, "Shut up, Wesley," like that's, and then he gets hit with snowballs. It was bad.
Yeah.
It was bad. Now there are some good episodes.
Yeah, there's a few, especially towards the end. Yeah.
Armor Skin of Evil.
Well, I mean, that's because they killed Tasha.
And they did it so. Yeah, there's a few good episodes, but really, second and third season. And third season's really where TNG shined.
Yeah, I mean.
Same thing with Deep Space Nine. Deep Space Nine. It took a while to get that footing.
Yeah.
Because no one really knew what they were going to do. But once it grabbed a hold, once the Dominion showed up, fuck.
I'm going to go back to my TNG and say maybe this is just the secret and why Voyager wasn't as good. It's the beard paradigm.
Voyager wasn't as good because they tried to recapture TNG.
Well, yeah,
there was
that.
so much technobabble.
But there wasn't any beards. TNG gets good when Riker grows a beard.
Okay.
Deep Space Nine gets good when Sisko grows a beard.
He had a goatee, though.
So
It's
it only
still-
takes a beard to make a show good.
Yeah.
I
At
mean,
least
maybe for TNG.
Well, and TOS got really good when Spock showed up with a beard.
Yeah. Mirrorverse.
Mirrorverse.
Yeah.
Thank God.
Enterprise was good, and they didn't have a beard, though. Enterprise is good. Let the wound heal.
Yeah, no. I mean,
Because the fucking look on your face there. Let the wound heal.
the look on my face was trying to remember back to their Mirrorverse episode. If anyone gets a beard,
Enterprise.
because I will agree with you. Like,
Gets a
season
bad
1 was
rap.
good. Season 2, I think, is what killed that one when they tried to do the Deep Space Nine.
No, that was season 3.
Or is that season
That's
3?
season 3 when
Yeah.
they went to the void.
Yeah, that was where the show kind of killed itself. It comes back for season 4.
And season 4 was an amazing season
But
until
I
they
think-
fucked the ending up.
Yeah.
There's no reason to have Riker and Troy in a holodeck. Fuck that.
Well, that was originally not supposed to be the final episode.
Yeah, well, it
so
was.
that could have been a good throwaway episode,
Well, it was. And
Yeah.
you know what? It was fucking stupid.
yeah.
It was stupid. Because now you're all like, hey, guess what? Enterprise is canceled. Let's show the fans what they missed. TNG. I didn't miss TNG at that point.
Yeah.
I was hooked on Captain Archer. I was like,
Yeah,
all right, let's
I
go.
do actually like Captain Archer as a captain who is trying to set the precedent for
I
Prime
want to see
Direction.
this Romulan war.
Yeah.
And it's a hell of a lot. Enterprise is a hell of a lot better than Discovery.
So let me ask you this: what other sci-fi series are you guys wrapped in right now?
Well, I mean,
What's
now
got its
that they
hooks in
dropped
you?
it back on Amazon Prime, I'm getting ready to prep for a Babylon 5 rewatch.
Okay.
Ooh, is that on Amazon Prime now?
Supposedly, that's what I've been told by the fans.
For real?
For real.
By the
Like I
fans.
can stream it? Because I only own the first 2 seasons on DVD.
Well,
I have never finished Babylon 5.
how far did you get?
Like 3 episodes into the DVD because I was like, this sucks. And
Oh,
reason
season
it's-
1?
Yeah, the reason it sucked, it had nothing to do with the storyline. It was the fucking video quality of the DVD just was horrible.
Well, I have bad news. Warner Brothers is being. I can curse, right? Because I think I've dropped a couple already on this one.
This
Have you
is
ever listened to
entertainment
this
geeky.
fucking shit?
Yeah. I just want to make sure. Warner Brothers has been a dick-sucking fucking cuckold with the original Masters.
Holy
Hold on.
shit.
I don't think we've ever
we
said
never
cuckold.
get that. We never get that.
I don't
color.
think we've ever said cuckold on the show, but
Never.
I'm glad we've.
No, I
I'm
mean,
glad
we've-
that Tony broke that
it's-
fucking barrier.
It's been implied several times.
Well, yeah, more than once.
But yeah, the
What do you-
word.
so they're not releasing the Masters?
Warner Brothers, according to John Michael Strutynski, still has the Masters for that show.
Okay.
But they refuse to give it any type of remasters or anything other than to release it on your VHS quality DVDs.
Yeah, and that's the quality. Like, I'm fine with the shitty special effects
Yeah.
because it's fucking
Well, it's fucking
early
90s
90s
shows, yeah.
bullshit CGI.
It actually looks pretty good for early 90s
and
CGI, yeah.
It's a syndicated show, so it
Yeah.
never had real studio backing behind it. But the fucking, I could not. The fucking VHS quality just drove me up a wall.
Yeah.
Like now when I watch,
Try watching on 65 inches.
that's what I'm watching.
Oh, yeah.
it on.
So, yeah, you know the fun.
It's bad. Like with Buffy, at least I can watch the HD
Yeah.
Buffy because Germany fucking went and said, "Hey, fuck that shit."
Yeah.
The X-Files, since they released the X-Files on Blu-ray, we're getting all HD X-Files now. I just want good. I want HD. Why? It doesn't take that much to remaster it. Just fucking
For
run it through the
whatever
computer.
reason-
It takes like an hour.
Warner Brothers just does not want. They
Warner
want to
Brothers.
bury Babylon 5.
Warner Brothers. There's
They're
a
the
reason.
problem.
Yeah, Warner Brothers.
Well, everybody's doing a lot of things.
DC sucks. Well, they just got bought out though, didn't they?
They did. They
Who
did
bought
by
them out?
AT&T.
Yeah, AT&T bought them out. AT&T. Hey, you want to make your entertainment
You know what?
happy?
You know what?
So
fucking,
Southern Bell.
You know what scares me
Right.
about that?
Reach out and touch somebody.
Fucking, we're literally at the point now to where like 2 or 3 companies own almost everything.
It's
Isn't
scarier
that,
than
isn't that
that.
bizarre?
As far as entertainment goes.
Yeah.
And Disney upped their bid on Fox to $75 billion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
Because Comcast is like, hey, guess what?
so they had to open it up to other bids. Like legally, that's what you have
Yeah.
to do. So somebody puts in a bid higher than anybody thought they were going to, and Disney's like, well, shit.
It's like, hey, we just made Infinity War, so we got a little more in our coffer.
Yeah, I kind of
Right.
wish that would have happened before Infinity War, because I really don't
The
want
acquisition.
all of the comic books to be in one house.
Thank you.
I do.
I mean, Monopoly. I mean, as cool as it would be to have an X-Men Avengers crossover, like I'm on for it, but like,
it.
I guess I'm showing my inner capitalism here. But like, when one company controls the entire market for comic book movies, we're
They
gonna
don't-
have to
that's the
rely-
thing. They don't.
But
It's
the
just
argument
the,
would be-
yeah.
the other people that do comic book movies do shit.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
Like Warner Brothers.
That's being
Yeah.
competitive. You need to learn how to be competitive.
Except the difference is Disney just has a license to print money.
no,
Disney
they
is-
absolutely do. They
Disney truly,
abso-fucking-lutely
honestly,
do.
is getting too big.
No, it's
Yeah.
that one is scary. But then you look at AT&T. AT&T, the guys that you pay your phone bill to.
Just
Not
now
me.
bought Lethal Weapon.
They are going to be the ones putting out the Justice League movies.
You know what? They can
that's
probably do a
fucking-
better fucking job. than
Anybody
Warner
could do a
Brothers
better
Yeah.
job. Okay, I could give my kid a pen and paper and be like, "Hey,
Hold on.
Christopher, make a good
Big news
movie."
big news about Batfleck though.
What?
No more Batfleck.
He's out.
Ben Affleck has dropped from the Batman. They are now doing a complete rewrite again.
we'll see. I mean, I'm gonna say this. We'll see how that goes.
The
Now
deal-
that AT&T, maybe Ben Affleck will come back, but who knows?
I
I
think-
love Ben Affleck.
Yeah.
He's a fucking
And
amazing Batman.
Yeah.
I'm pissed that we did not. I just wanted one Batman solo movie.
With fucking Affleck.
just one
With
Affleck
fucking
solo
one.
movie. That's
no,
all I wanted.
I completely agree. But I mean, here we've been fucking on our knees sucking that guy's dick for the past 2 years. As soon as we found out he was cast, before we even started this show, we were like, "Fucking Batfleck."
Yeah, and they're like honestly, just doing just Batman by himself, doing a solo Batman movie with Ben Affleck. I'm 120% in.
I think everybody just hates Batfleck because of Daredevil.
Yeah.
No, I
And I
think
don't-
everybody wanted to hate it. They wanted to find a reason to be pissed off at Ben Affleck.
Yeah,
I
guess
mean,
that
that's
too,
that's
yeah.
really all it was.
It's because it wasn't Christian Bale.
Yeah, fuck him. He's 5'9". Didn't need to be Batman
Whoa,
anyway.
whoa.
true.
I mean,
It's true.
Michael Keaton.
Yeah, the difference is Michael Keaton had nipples.
And
No.
Michael Keaton
Oh
can
no,
deliver a
Keaton
line
didn't.
without
Clooney
yelling.
did. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Keaton didn't have nipples.
Yeah, Clooney did. My bad. Wasn't
did
it
Kilmer?
Clooney? Did Kilmer?
Did Kilmer have nipples?
I do not
Ooh.
believe so.
I think. I don't think Kilmer. Or I didn't think he did.
You're the one with the phone, Roger.
Damn
Answer
it.
this question.
Batman Forever. Hold on, Batman Forever.
That was
I'll
Clooney.
Yeah, I do not.
No, Batman and Robin was Clooney.
I thought
Batman
Clooney did
Forever.
too.
No, Batman and Robin was Val Kilmer.
Yeah.
Batman and Robin was Clooney. Batman Forever was Val Kilmer. Michael Keaton did Batman and Batman Returns.
Michael Keaton's so
the
good.
best two Batman.
And I want Michael Keaton to come back
And play old Batman.
and play old Batman for Batman Beyond.
That'd be great.
Have they announced that, or is that
No,
just the
that's
movie
just
sitting
me.
in development hell from?
Okay, he
back
had
in
little
the-
nipples. He didn't have the big nipples. Robin
Uh,
had the nipples though.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
he had to.
I mean,
somebody
Robin,
had to.
Robin had big nipples.
He had. Oh, he didn't even have nipples on Batman there.
Yeah, he had-
yeah,
there's
yeah.
nipples. They're just hard to see. You have to zoom into the nipples.
Got to zoom in. It's just
Yeah.
a little dot.
Yeah,
It was a prequel, Bat Nipples.
it was pre-bat nipples.
No, so sci-fi shows. Have either of you got into Westworld yet?
I watched like the first episode.
Because I try not to alternatively procure shows. I have not actually watched Westworld because my better half has not signed off on wanting to buy the Blu-rays yet, but I am excited for it.
Okay.
I am excited though, and I did start watching Expanse. That's been good.
Has she signed off on a Fire Stick yet?
Well, we talked about a Fire Stick actually for our gaming room, but that was mostly a Stream Pandora in there.
Get a Fire Stick, and pay. If you guys have Amazon Prime, you can get free HBO with it right now.
Do we?
Yeah, and Westworld is there, and it's fucking phenomenal.
That's okay.
Okay.
It's good.
I've
If you watched one episode, you can't say shit.
I've seen the movie.
Oh no, the show's good.
Yeah, I'm all right.
Show's good.
I feel, from what I heard, I feel like the show went almost a
It's
different
completely
direction.
way.
Yeah.
They
There's
do
a reason
lot.
they waited for Michael Crichton to die to do this show.
You would totally be into it though, Roger.
Yeah, there's a lot of sex in it.
They're constantly pondering consciousness, the human condition, and all this stuff.
Yeah.
It's right up your alley.
So I was thinking about. I actually driving the other day. I had this thought in my head about Blade Runner 2049.
Yeah.
And I figured out what my problem is.
What?
At the end of the movie, I didn't think about what it meant to be human. There was no the we're gonna try to make a smart sci-fi movie with Blade Runner, and then they're spoon feeding us what we're supposed to be thinking about. Pissed me off to no end. Fuck that movie. Fuck you, Jared Leto. Fuck you, Ryan Gosling. Fuck you, directors, and fuck you, Harrison Ford, for signing off on it.
That's because people thought, what was it there with the Leonardo DiCaprio, the movie about
Inception.
Yeah, that's because people thought Inception was hard to follow.
What? Inception was easy to follow. It's just the ending was vague.
That's because you watch Star Trek and you're used to a non-spoon-fed plot.
I mean,
I thought Inception was kind of boring.
Inception was kind of boring.
My
But I
biggest
enjoyed
question in Inception going out of it is how did that guy pull so much goddamn CAD 5 out of that wall when he was floating around in the hotel? Where did he get a CAD 5 cable?
Tony's worried about the electrician
Yeah,
shit.
he's like, hey, here's what I do. Hold on. It's like back when I watched Civil War and I saw the vending machine fight scene. I was like, that's not how that would happen.
Roger's like, no.
Listen. That's a row 5,000. There, you got to do this, and this.
You know what's funny is
When I watch Big Bang Theory, I do the same thing when I watch them playing fucking board games.
Oh, yeah, I don't watch Big Bang Theory.
Well, I'm going to go out here and live and say that's your first problem. You're watching Big Bang Theory.
Like, I don't actively watch Big Bang Theory, but like if I'm at someone's house and it's on, and I see them playing a board game that we have all played, I'm like, that's not how you do that game.
I'd rather watch an infomercial for Shake Weight.
That's because shake weights are hot.
Shake weights are sexy.
My grandpa had a shake weight.
Your grandpa jerked off a lot.
He died.
There's only so we're all gonna die. like we're all gonna die, Chris.
No, yeah, I got into Westworld. Tara got me into it. It's good. It's a fun series.
I'm not really into there's not a lot of TV shows I'm actually actively watching. Luke Cage 2 came out. Jason's plowing through that right now, but
I haven't started it yet.
I haven't either.
I've been caught up in this other show.
I think I'm at the point now where it comes to superhero movies or superhero genre stuff. I'm just kind of stepping away.
Well, the Luke Cage stuff doesn't feel like superhero genre.
It doesn't, but I'm burnt out. Like, the Defenders left such a bad taste in my mouth with Netflix.
You're just tired of the oversaturation.
Yeah.
There's
just slow
so
it down a
much
little bit.
Marvel right now in our lives. Like, it's getting hard to consume.
But keep in mind, I'm watching a show, I religiously watch a show that's been on the air for the past 13 years. And I'm excited for next season.
You know what's funny about that? The oversaturation is how many comic books were in your weekly poll?
Your point being?
Well, I just think it's hysterical because we would pick up 10 different titles
Yeah, that's a
and
little different.
be like, oh yeah, we need to consume this content.
That's a little different because now you're talking about different mediums. Here's the thing. When I wanted my comic book stories, I had them in comic book form. I don't need them no longer in the visual medium. I have that. You've released 20 movies in less than 10 years.
I'm totally happy with having the movies and the series and all that stuff. The issue that
It's
I run
just
into...
so much at once.
It's a lot at once. But you're also... Okay, so how many hours do you have in a day to fucking whack off and watch TV?
I got like 2.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So there's not a lot of time where I can sit there and binge a new series on Netflix, and it's like, all right, so 2 months from now, you've got another Marvel series that I'm going to have to watch. And I will, because I enjoy them. They're good.
But I'm to the point now where it's like I get my Marvel fix. I get on the movies. But Netflix or anything, watch 30 minutes of that. Me and Courtney binge watched the new part of The Ranch in like one night.
The Ranch is good.
The new 10 episodes over. Like, we just watched that in one night, and I'm like, cool.
Dude, fucking Troll Hunter's so good.
Is it? I've
So
thought a
fucking
lot
good.
about that.
So you need to watch that one. It's Guillermo del Toro helped write that. But it's very good. Season 1's fucking amazing. That shit'll just blow
We just
your
got
mind.
done watching The Strain from Del Toro.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did you read the books?
No, I did actually did not find out it was about books till I was literally Facebooking it or looking it up to see if this was the last episode, and I saw it was based off books.
The
so.
books are so much better.
I could imagine because that show kind of floundered a bit.
Yeah. Speaking of shows on Sci-Fi Channel or FX, Winona Earp season 2's out now.
I know. I fucking know. I saw it on Netflix.
Have you
the
watched
other day.
Winona Earp?
I have not.
It's so good.
This is the first time hearing it.
Winona Earp's good.
So I got
don't
turned
have
on to that
cable,
one.
so-
I got turned on to that one. It's on
Netflix.
Netflix.
Okay.
I got turned on to that one because of a guy that I was telling I do this show, and he's like, "Fuck, you need to watch this." He goes, "It sounds tacky." He's like, "It's fucking great." So I started watching it, and I was like, "Roger, you actually need to watch this.
And Courtney took it and ran more than I did.
Because it's fucking good.
Yeah, no.
So give me and your listeners the elevator pitch for the show that we're
it's
going to
Winona
watch.
Earp.
It's Wyatt Earp's great-great-granddaughter or something like that.
Before you get the pitch, though. I had read the comic before the show came out.
Yeah, we've talked about this before on the show.
Right, yeah. I had read the comic before the show came out, which is why when you said Winona Earp, I was like, wasn't that a fucking comic?
Yeah. So basically, Wyatt Earp's great-great-granddaughter, something like that, is bound to slaying demons, and it is their family curse. So they live on this little plot of land, this little town, and that's what they have to do is they have to kill demons to lift this curse, blah, blah, blah.
And it's got Doc Holliday.
And he is fucking good.
I mean, he's not Val Kilmer good, but he's a close second.
He definitely channels his Val Kilmer in it.
Because Val Kilmer was the best
Ever.
Ever.
So it's fucking good.
And what season is this one in?
2.
Okay.
It's sci-fi, and sci-fi...
It's fucking great.
Because I watched another show with a somewhat similar premise that really went down the hole on season 6.
What was it?
I think you know which one it is. You've touched on this one.
Was it Buffy?
No.
Supernatural?
Yeah.
Well, hold on.
I have stopped watching.
No,
we went like 2 or 3 more seasons after that one.
No, you gotta fucking go, man. You gotta go. Because that's what we were just talking about. Like, here's the thing about Supernatural. You watch season 1 through 5. It's its own complete show.
Yeah.
Season 6 through 9, not so good.
Yeah.
But you plow through season 6 through 9, 10, 11, 12, and 13, or 10, 11, 12, because 13 is going to come out, are amazing again.
Are they really?
And
are they going to die every other episode and just trade off this res?
Actually, so now you'll have to watch it, but death is now a permanent state for him. It's no longer you'll come back. It's the Grim Reaper says, "I will take you to the edge."
Oh, good. I'm glad he comes back because I enjoyed. Him. Oh, not him.
Not him. Death is dead. So the black lady who played the Reaper took his spot.
Okay.
But with Supernatural, we were watching. Courtney's watching season 1 again, and it was the episode with the Hook Man.
Yeah.
And I was like, remember when Supernatural used to be scary?
Yeah.
The show is trying to go back to death has consequences.
So like the absolute opposite that killed the show.
Right. So the way I look at Supernatural is now you're the third part of 3 different shows. Season 1 through 5 is its own show. 5 through 9, it's another show where they try to keep up with the times, and then that on it's all the show. And from season 9 on, it's really good.
All right.
Like really good.
So maybe I'll go home and tell Alyssa we need to power through.
You got to power through the bad.
I think we are on 8 is where we stopped.
You got to power through the bad.
Okay.
Like I hate to say it.
No,
you gotta power through the bad.
It's Star Trek. You got to power through season 1.
And there's a reason the show is still going on, and people are dedicated fans.
Well, Disney's still a thing, but
well, it's not Disney that does it. It's WB.
I'm just saying people sign on to all
and
things.
This season we got Scooby Natural, which was like the best episode ever.
Is it? Because
good.
I really saw that like Sam and Dean and Castiel like all jointly pulling the Foz and jumping that shark together.
No, it was. I was afraid it was gonna like the way they did that episode. It was really funny because it ended up being when they were in Scoobyverse, they were solving a real supernatural case.
Okay.
But when they were in real life, they were kind of solving a Scooby-Doo case.
Oh, that's
funny. It was a nice flip.
Okay.
And it was really good. Power through that shit.
So then, let me throw a theoretical question for you too.
Yeah.
What's your thoughts? You can chime on this one, Chris. So Scooby-Doo has crossed over with Supernatural.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And we all know Scooby-Doo has crossed over with WWE.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
So does that mean shared universe, Supernatural, WWE?
Absolutely.
I'm in.
Absolutely.
100%.
I want to see Ronda Rousey go against these guys.
And they'll win.
Oh, of course they have to. She's weak.
Yeah, she's
Well, they have knives.
They have knives.
So,
Yeah.
I mean,
Holly Holm kicks her in the head and she falls asleep. I mean, come on.
well, yeah, now she's in WWE. Oh my God. I can't believe Ronda Rousey, that's a fall.
Isn't it weird?
That's a fall there.
I don't even think I'd call that as a fall. That was just a teleport to the bottom.
Yeah.
So it was the next logical step in her career. How do I keep money coming in because I can't do this other thing
I'll give her
anymore?
credit. She's tried to step up and further herself, but she just...
Well, she's not a good actress because we saw that in Expendables 3, which they're doing in Expendables 4, by the way.
Of
That
course
doesn't
they are.
surprise me.
Yeah.
Which
You can pick up Expendables 2, 3, and 1 all in the $2.99 bin.
Well,
They haven't collected them together in one disc
They
yet?
have. They have.
It's $7.99.
Actually, so I have thoughts on Expendable 4. I have a way to make this movie good.
All right.
Would you like to hear my thoughts?
Chuck Norris.
No. Well,
Just Chuck Norris.
okay, no. Quit trying to make a modern action movie with these aging stars. Make the action movies that they were known for
In the 80s?
in the 80s. So bring...
So the thing they're trying to jack off, they should just, go masturbate themselves.
Do it. Like, honestly, like make an 80s action movie using today's special effects, today's safe stunts, today's camera work. The way we can film now is so much better. Make an 80s action movie.
So stop having Michael J. Fox be the cameraman?
Right. Stop. Shaky cam is the worst thing ever. Just make an 80s style action movie. Get John McTiernan to come in and direct it. This motherfucker gave us Predator, gave us Die Hard, gave us Hunt for Red October.
That would actually be...
Get him to
pretty
fucking
legit.
make this movie and fucking make it strong. Make it 80s. Use the new technology that we have. Make an 80s action movie with these guys.
Bring in this obscene villain.
And you know what? They're called the Expendables. Kill a couple of them off. Like, honestly, imagine this. The last scene of that movie is they know they're going to go out and they're going to, like huge odds. They know they're not going to be able... Some of them aren't coming home alive from this. They fist bump, they bro hug, they grab their big fucking guns, and then they fucking go.
A true blaze of glory.
True blaze of Young Guns 2 style, motherfucker. And just fucking shoot it right and let it go. This would make the Expendables franchise worth having.
I mean, end it with that.
Yeah.
End it with that.
Let them fight it out. Watch them die.
I'm not okay with ending it, but I'm okay with this one because then we can bring in a new set of Expendables.
They tried that with the third movie. That's
Well, yeah.
where we got Ronda Rousey.
Well, yeah, but
Now,
bring non-shitty new Expendables.
The third Expendables did give us the best villain in that movie because Mel Gibson was awesome as the bad guy.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Mel Gibson is just awesome, though.
I mean, I don't know if you can say that in today's day and
I mean,
age.
I can say whatever I want.
I mean, Mel Gibson's kind of a shitty actor.
He's a good actor, great director.
He's a much better director than he is actor. And I say that loving a lot of Mel Gibson films, but
yeah.
Mel
He's not as good as he used to be.
Mel Gibson is falling into like that thing that Johnny Depp is falling into, which is our Will Smith.
Typecast?
Not typecast.
Being
just,
shitty?
I play the same. Will Smith is the same no matter what movie he does.
Well, that's fucking... that's typecasting.
Johnny Depp is the same. No, typecasting is...
I get cast as the
It's
same
kind of
guy.
a-
Ryan Reynolds has been typecast because he's always the same character.
No. Hold on.
He's
Ryan
been
Reynolds.
playing Deadpool since Waiting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, hold on. Stop. Typecasting is I'm only gonna cast you for this. What Will Smith does is he just plays the same character no matter what.
Okay, so what Will Ferrell does.
Well, I would argue, though, with that one, part of the reason why supposedly Will Smith signed on to do Deadshot was he wanted to play a bad guy for once.
No, he did not want to play a bad guy. So, okay, actually, the
he
director,
still played
David
Will
Ayer,
Smith.
had to give him a book on how bad guys never think they're actually the bad guy. And they had to basically write Deadshot in such a way that he's not so bad.
And he still ended up playing. If you watch Will Smith as Deadshot and watch Will Smith as in Independence Day, they're the same fucking guy.
I'm just going to watch Will Smith in Independence Day.
Or just watch iRobot.
I'll tell you that one.
iRobot was bad.
I didn't say it was good.
It was bad.
It was still Will Smith.
It was bad.
You're welcome.
No. But that's how you make Expendable 4 is better. Make an 80s action movie. You have the 80s action stars, make an 80s action movie.
Why didn't they try to bring The Rock in instead?
Fuck The Rock.
Probably because he's not an aging 80s
Right.
action star.
The Rock
He's
still
a
ha-
fucking 90s action star.
He's
with
still,
WWE.
but he still has a career.
No,
ahead
he's
of
in the
him.
height of his career right now. I mean,
Yeah,
he's
I
one of the
mean-
highest paid actors on the planet and all this stuff.
He's the fucking Rock.
Only for a little bit. I mean, I saw Central Intelligence.
He
yeah,
might be running for El Presidente.
Well, that and I saw him in Get Shorty. What's the sequel to Get Shorty? Fuck.
But
Be Cool.
But Jumanji was good.
Was Jumanji good?
Yeah.
That's what I heard. I've not watched that
It
one
was.
yet, but
It was not the same at all. But it was
Yeah.
a fun flick.
It made enough to make a sequel.
It made enough.
And
to
he
make a
fucking
sequel.
did Rampage.
I have not seen Rampage.
I heard it was good. That's what I heard about Rampage.
I'm
but I
so
kind of
nervous
like,
about it.
yeah, I kind of saw a video game movie and I already,
Yeah, because
checked
Tomb
out.
Raider wasn't good, and the new Tomb Raider movie, all they did was say, "Hey, here's the fucking video game shown as a movie."
See, I am not a big fan of new Tomb Raider.
Really? I
Yeah.
love the new games.
I mean, I can understand that it's like a good game in
Yeah.
a solid, but I liked the wisecracking, dual gun-toting, like action hero Lara Croft that we're not really getting in the new ones.
yeah, but this is her origin story. This is how she got to be that.
We've had her origin story like 3 times.
Whatever.
I'm not even sure of like her origin. She has almost as many origin stories as Joker does.
Well, that's because there's like
He
4 different
prefers
Jokers.
multiple choice.
Well, yeah, but I don't think Laura does.
You don't know that.
I mean,
Maybe
I don't
she is
know.
the Joker. Remember when Blake Brewer came on the show and taught us that Avatar and Titanic were actually one and the same?
Yeah.
And it was the same universe, and one was a prequel to the other and all this bullshit. I think we just connected the dots.
to Tomb Raider and DC?
No, Tomb Raider is the Joker.
Tomb Raider is the Joker. Interesting.
Yeah.
Whatever,
so she goes to that island and she goes through all this stuff and then she comes back and
A male because of a curse.
yeah.
And yeah.
I mean,
hold on, that explains the Uncharted games.
Correct. You're welcome.
maybe that's what she just did in the interim years to make up the money to afford all the crap the Joker does.
It would take money to do that. And she fucking completely goes off the deep end because she spent all this time being the solitary, treasure hunter.
Yeah.
She lost her shit.
I watched the Street Fighter 2 animated movie last night.
Yeah.
Like on my phone outside smoking cigarettes because my freezer.
That's a long smoke break.
Well, my fridge broke, so I had to defrost my freezer, and I had to wait to make sure it was cooling down and everything before I took all the food and put it in the cooler, what have you. So I sat there and watched. I never watched the animated Street Fighter movie, and I was in up until I saw naked Chun-Li. Like,
didn't do it for you.
Well, no. There's a moment. I'm watching this movie. I'm like, okay, yeah, it's cool. Oh, look, there's Akuma having a good time, seeing how these characters are getting together. And then there's the shower scene, and I was like, why is this here?
Because somebody wanted to draw some fucking 13-year-old spank material.
Like, I was watching, like, this is 90s anime.
A lot of anime is
yeah, a lot of anime is
fueled by that.
Yeah, but it was just, it felt so out of place. Because we could have got the scene where her showering, and just be like, okay, she's in the shower, and Vega creepily going into the apartment. But I didn't need to see a full-on butt shot, and then her showering again, Vega creeping in, to full-on just tit in my face shot.
Oh, yeah, you did.
I didn't.
The anime
Roger's
fans
so
and
hard
market,
right now thinking about it.
The anime fans and current marketplace would strongly disagree with you.
But this was
on
in
that.
the 90s, so this is before the current marketplace.
That's when it started.
It started before that. I remember watching Demon City Shinjuku, and that was...
The 90s is when it exploded.
But here's the thing. I'm okay with hentai when it's like you're watching a hentai. Okay, I get it. When you're watching anime and you know it's for adults and there's nudity, blah, blah, blah. It makes sense. Again, though,
We're learning so much about Roger.
This scene just felt so out of place.
It was forced.
Yeah.
You're selling sex.
Like, just out of nowhere, it's like, boom, Chun-Li naked, and I was like,
Roger then took a little extra time outside to clean up.
I paused it. And
Took that screenshot on your phone.
I was like, Chun-Li titties.
Woo woo.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, it's bizarre, isn't it?
But it's still a good movie. Has nothing to do with the Street Fighter storyline, but it's a good movie. Ken and Ryu, they're buddies. I just think anime is stupid now. That's all.
As a fan of animation, I will agree with you on that statement.
Of animation or anime?
Well, okay. Animation and as a subtype of animation, anime.
Okay.
I like how people are bitching about the new Thundercats cartoon because it looks horrible, right? It's done in the standard tradition now of what Cartoon Network does, which is big heads, small bodies, cartoony shit.
Yeah, the Teen Titans shit.
Yeah, but they tried doing a serious Thundercats show and it flopped.
Yeah.
So what do you expect them to do? You have a licensing, you've got to make money somehow.
Well, what you do is you fucking go watch Voltron because it's good on Netflix.
And we're getting another season of Teen Titans, like the good Teen Titans.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
Has that
for that.
officially been confirmed? Okay.
Yeah.
Guess they're using all that money from that movie.
I really want to see the Teen Titans Go
I am not a
movie.
big fan of Teen Titans Go, but that movie does kind of look fun just from its
it's awesome.
self-deprecation humor.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I'm 100% in on that. Now,
Abso-fucking-lutely.
it's going to suck. AT&T's not going to let them make the jokes. Like,
If AT&T steps in and is some fucking Nazi for them making awesome jokes, it's like, dude, sit down, shut the fuck up. Let everybody have fun.
this movie truly is the kids' version of Deadpool.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see it.
No, it should be there.
Like, I'm excited to see Teen
We
Titans Go.
need to be able to make fun of ourselves
Yeah.
and make fun of the things that we like. Fuck, we do it.
Yeah.
Like half of what Entertain the Geeky does is self-deprivation.
And we make fun of ourselves for liking the shit we like. You know how many times
Absolutely.
Chris has called me a nerd for liking Star Trek?
Probably
I mean,
4.
I could go back and count.
There you go.
Probably 4.
And by the way, real quickly, Tony, because you're back, I haven't said this in a while. I haven't.
Go on.
Because Tony's here and him and I agree a lot on Star Trek. I just want to get a big old fuck you, Chris Pine. You're not my fucking captain.
Sure, it's coming soon.
Chris Pine can be my urinal any day he wants.
Whoa!
What the
fuck? Real quick, Baby Finn
That's all he
update.
deserves.
Yeah, Baby Finn update. Shoot.
Baby Finn update. Breathing on his own, doing the eating thing, doing good, growing.
Ronnie Cobb!
That kid's coming home soon.
Yeah, congrats.
In fact, by the time this episode comes out, the kid might be home.
You might.
Yeah.
So, Ronnie, Finn, and family, congrats to you guys. We're stoked for you. And keep us up to date with your social medias.
So Tony's here. He's been here all week because of the Dungeon Crawl for Cure.
Yep.
Dungeon Crawl for Cure. I knew that.
Dungeon Crawl for the Cure.
Yeah.
You got it.
He has told us in between episodes that we
got some shit to give away.
We have a special giveaway for this.
Yeah.
How many do we have?
Two.
We have two $20 vouchers for this event.
Yes.
Now, anyone who would like to play.
First comment. First two comments.
First two comments who can
On
make
Facebook.
it to August 11th. Oh, no, I tell you what. Instead of comments.
Then it's undisputed.
Okay, first two comments on this episode.
As soon as this is posted to Facebook.
The first two comments that says, I want to play. So that's the keyword, I want to play. We will give you one of our two free $20 tickets. That's the pre-gen character. You'll be set to go. You'll go up against... You will fight.
Against Entertain the Geeky!
You will fight against Entertain the Geeky in our table at the Coliseum.
As promo tickets, I do want to attach the caveat, though. These will be reserve tickets. So if we do fill, you will need to buy an actual ticket, but then you do start with an extra life. So, that's always good.
So it's a free reserve ticket.
Yeah.
Also, for you guys that can't make it or live out of state or out of country, and you want to donate to the cause, go to entertainthegeeky.com,
Yep.
click on the button, Dungeon Crawl for a Cure, donate as much as you can. Get it. Times are tough.
So what we'll do is we'll have a little blurb or something about it on the homepage of Entertain the Geeky. I might have a banner or something set up for you guys. Click that, and then there will be, on the page that it takes you to, there will be a donate button. And what I'm thinking is we'll probably do a pool. We're still figuring out how we're going to do this. But
we're going to have the way it's going to work, because I already know in my head.
Yeah, in your head, but I have to make it work on the Google machine.
Fuck that.
So there's probably going to be a pool that we do with PayPal. So you can send the money that way, and it'll just go straight to the pool. And what we can do is we can give you guys updates on how that pool is looking.
And for those of you that want to buy, like if you buy a level where you make your character, where we make a character, you will get to pick. That's 5. We have 5 donations at that 5 level donations. The first 5 to do that will get to pick who plays the character, what they're playing.
Yep.
And that's how much is that for? It's $30 for a non-healer.
No, for the make your own character, it is $40 and $50.
So $40 for a non-healing character, $50 if you want to actually, win something.
And I'll tell you what, if you guys really want to fuck us up, do it with non-healers.
Yeah, I mean, that's up to you guys.
We don't care.
So $40, we have 5 either $40 or $50 donation tabs to make our own characters. You will get to pick the class and the race, and I'll even let you name our characters.
Please name them.
Yeah, name them. You gotta make sure they're appropriate.
Yes, we are an all ages event.
Yeah, we can't say fuck us.
I can say fuck us.
We can say fuck us.
We can say fuck us on the show all we want.
You can say it on the show. We would prefer your character to not be named that.
Fuck us.
How would you know? Like, if I just called him fuck us, would you be like, are you saying fuck? No, I'm saying fuck us. It's his name.
Fuck us. His name is fuck us.
Bitch ass. This is bitch ass.
We would have to address that situation when I really hope it does not arrive.
But yeah, and then for those that don't, honestly can't afford or just want to donate $5, please do so. It's going to go to the pool. Everyone who donates will get entered into the raffle. Every $5 you donate gets you another additional entry into the raffle. So if you donate $60, that's 12 raffle tickets.
Yeah.
That's 12 raffle tickets into the thing. All the money is going straight to that charity. Entertain the Geek is not getting a cent of this. It's going straight to the Dungeon Crawl for the Cure, and it just increases our chances of success. If we win this event, which we will be victorious on the field of battle.
That's the only way we know how to do it.
We will then raffle off the winnings plus 2 free T-shirts.
Yep. 2 free ETG T-shirts.
So guys,
go to entertainthegeeky.com. You can follow us on all of our social media there. And while you're clicking around and liking and commenting and subscribing, here's what I want you to do. I want you to show our sponsor some love. Go to heroicgearstore.com. They've got gear for geeks on the go. And you can get all your fun stuff that you love so much there. They've got the Infinity Stone ring and a few other goodies that you can pick up. Also, just stay geeky.
We want your money. Tony, what do you got?
I really want your money.
The money goes to cancer, not Tony.
No, whoa. The money doesn't go to cancer.
Yeah, to cancer killing.
Yeah. Cancer's good. Cancer doesn't need your fucking money.
This is going to killing cancer.
But if you do want to drop a brown paper bag of money off on my porch, I'm not going to question it.
Yeah, he'll just accept it.
He'll accept it. Tony, thanks for coming on this week.
No problem.
All right, guys, stay geeky.